think, Kev, you and I continue to talk about just, it's weird that more Black folks aren't in this space, man. And from that standpoint, maybe they just don't know the tools, man. Untappd is a really great tool to utilize, man. Like, it's got location services. If you pull up in a new spot, you want to find a new brewery, this is a good way to do it. Not only like maps or whatever, Google or Yelp, you know what I'm saying? You can actually get like a community of drinkers, man, who are rating the beers, man. So it's a really good resource, man, if you just want to, go on a quick beer run, if you will, man, a craft beer run around a city that you may not be familiar with. So Untappd definitely.
It's like it's so much about the industry. Like, you got to be in certain cities to even get half the stuff that we talk about, Like, you got all the shit, Khalid. You be, what I'm saying? You travel so much.
I mean, but
it's good though.
No, it's great. Don't misunderstand. Great. I love it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's only in Florida and Virginia, and every now and then in DC and New Jersey.
Yeah, but you drive the whole Virginia, like the whole shit, and DC, and then you be in Maryland. It's like that's that in itself. And I mean, the distribution chain is heavy. And then Florida, but the whole state of Florida, because even that, it's regional. If you're in Florida, I'm sure, like, Miami got different breweries, and they got Daytona or whatever. Some of them you can't even get because it's one location, right? Mom and pop,
No, for sure. I mean, some of them aren't all that great. I'm not here to shout them out.
No, for sure.
Or talk bad. Everybody's got their thing, man. They're good to some people. It's all subjective, but yeah, man. I mean, it's so tip of the iceberg, man. Like, there's so many more out there. Obviously, there's 50 states in totality, man. I mean, we got a guy out in Phoenix, Cash, that one guy that we met up in where was that? Oregon? Yeah.
You know it was, yeah.
Yeah, out in Oregon, man. out on the coast, man, and he pulled up at a wonderful spot, the Garde. This spot right here.
Yeah.
This is the spot where.
Yeah, you told me about that place. And that was like a farm. They had their own like little setup, right? Like they grow their own stuff, right?
They got their own everything.
Was that the sour spot? Was that the one that specialized in sours?
Absolutely. This picture right here, B took this picture, man, and we were in the barrel shot. We were back there in the barrel room. I mean, it was basically like us four out there. Like, that place was incredible. So yeah, B took that shot. That place is the Garde Brewery, I guess. But yeah, they do top shelf sours. So probably not going to be your particular spot, Kev, but if your palate,
I like a good sour,
then you would probably love this spot. Then, really,
let me just say this: like, we went to brewery after brewery after that, and
wasn't it?
They were cool, they were good, they were awesome, but like Garde,
they were awesome. See, that's dope though, because you don't find too many places that specialize in something that niche that have a variety, right? Like, it's like sours, like that's a really interesting like pocket to just exist in just there. You know what I mean? To focus on that and be the best at making sours, like that's crazy. Right, okay. Can you buy it? Do you know if it's distributed anywhere? I've not heard it.
It's pretty limited. It's pretty limited, man. We were.
Yeah, I mean, I was just curious to see if we can get some, try to taste it, see what it's like. I'm gonna check out that app.
That can get up there and Cash is all over that place, man. He's in Phoenix, but he goes all up and down the coast, man. I think his job takes him a lot of different spots, man. A lot of cool spots, so he gets it in.
And that's a guy that you met when you were out there.
Yeah, he literally just shipped me some brews from Monkish out there on the West Coast.
Oh yeah. You showed me those.
Yeah, all top shelf.
We just ran into him on the cool. Like, we did.
Yeah. Hashim knew him. My brother knew him, like, on Untappd or whatever. They connect people too, man. It's just one of those things. But I think they were in, like, we were obviously in the same area. He was like, "Oh, this cat Cash is out here. Okay, I'm gonna invite him over." And he pulled up, and like, he had some.
That's crazy.
I think at that point, I feel like the Garde had a collab with Monkish too, though, right? Because I feel like, or maybe he just had some Monkish with him.
I think he had Monkish with him.
Maybe that's what it was. Because we literally just posted up. Me, B, Christian, my brother. And Cash. Like, I mean, it was literally just us in there, man. It was during the week, though. It was random.
It was during the week. It was like a Thursday night.
Yeah. So nobody was really in there. And they were like, "Yo, y'all want to see the barrel room?" We were like, "Of course."
Yes, we do.
Yeah, it was dope. It was a good experience, man. Good experience.
Hey, if you looked at that app called Tavour, Tavour, like they claim to be like it's. I think I sent it to you, Khalid, where they say you can order beer from different places, like you can have it shipped to you.
Yep.
Like their whole angle is to let you order beer from different breweries in different areas of the country where you can't get access, and they'll ship it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm checking them out right now, as a matter of fact, because I'm thinking, man, like that might be something cool. I'm not sure how easy it is to get stuff, because I thought shipping beer was kind of, depending on where you live, every state's got different laws about that and all that. But I would like to start doing that, man, like, and have us do some live taste testing. Maybe something different, you know?
No, I mean, it definitely works. I feel like Magnanimous, I feel like, has done releases through Tavour, and I feel like other, this is a website right here, fill your fridge with unique craft beers you can't find locally. So they know what the deal is, man.
Yeah.
How does Tavour work? It's simple. Download the app, discover your beer delivery, you know. So I know beers that specifically release via Tavour to get a wider distribution.
Yeah. But still, man, I mean, I want to start looking at that, because I know that's something I'm interested in, is like just getting shit I can't find elsewhere, you know. Like when I was hitting out west a little bit more before, I was out in Houston off and on. I see all kind of stuff I couldn't get out here. But I mean, I was mostly in Houston, so it's not like it was, even once I was there, the variety was Houston. You know, I was kind of limited, not like moving around a whole lot. I want to get some stuff from out there, like you talking about Oregon, you know, some of this Midwest stuff, because we started finding out, like, you know, Chicago's got a scene, right? I mean, especially as much as I was a fan of Ballast Point, knowing that they got bought up by that Chicago company. And then to come to find out, that dude that I met, Rich, that I just talked to the other day, the Latino cat that owns that spot out in Illinois, like he carries Ballast Point right now in his tap room. He actually has Ballast Point. So they still distribute Ballast Point under its own name, but even though they got bought out by the other company, right? So it's interesting, man. And I was a fan of theirs, man, but I don't find it out here anymore. So,
what was that Chicago spot you hit? Weren't you up there recently or something, man? You were talking about
Funky Town.
Funky Town, that's right.
Yeah. Black owned brewery. They actually don't have any like brick and mortar spot. They're kind of working out of a shared space. And I forget I think they're out of like pilot project or something, but real nice beer, real good beer. They start everything out at like a 5.4 ABV just to get people introduced to the craft beer.
Okay.
Real good, man. Real good. Actually, I'm gonna bring a couple of those cans down to Tampa.
Gotcha. Okay.
Taste them, man. Yeah, they did a Black is Beautiful collab.
Oh, okay, that's cool.
Yeah,
we got into the Black is Beautiful discussion a while back too, man. I didn't realize at the time, and Khalid and I were researching that was like a collaborative thing with a bunch of different breweries, you know?
Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah, because I've had their stuff up here too, man. They distribute it real wide, but I don't even think all the breweries that contribute to that project are even Black owned specifically. I think it's just like the whole idea was to make this beer for a certain cause. But no, it's solid. They got some good stuff too.
And that's and like on a personal note, like if you did one of those Black is Beautifuls, I'm gonna support your brewery. You know, like,
I mess with that.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, for the culture, if nothing less.
Culture.
You got to. Yeah.
Well, I really thought they were out of Baltimore because they distribute. I guess they can some and distribute some out of there too, or maybe they had done. It might have been because they collab with one of those Baltimore breweries. I think that's what it was, man.
I think it was.
I was like, they're out of Baltimore. Like,
what's that dude's name? Marcus at Weathered Souls, I think is what it was.
Weathered Souls, yeah.
Yeah, I think he started the initiative, and then just being in the craft beer community, I think he started probably telling more people about it, and they were about it. So. It just kind of grew into something. Something what I would say is really special and definitely needed, man.